Oh, just realized you guys didn't hear me. I just want to let you guys know that we're having a change of plans with the show today. It's going to be WhiteRa against iSAxslav. Trying to get it all set up right now, so it's going to be another 5-10 minutes. So I will be back on then. I'm sorry if that's kind of a late start time, but I hope you guys understand. And we'll have a really great best of 7 PvP coming up in just about 10 minutes. Okay, be back. Hey, 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 guys. Well, I think we got things straightened out. So, welcome to episode 13 of ChanmanV's Coaching Corner. Today we have a best of 7 show, PvP with iSAxslav and WhiteRa. Really excited. I know a lot of the descriptions and everything for episode 13 says it's going to be rain spades, but kind of changed the plans. So we decided to do a PvP instead. So right now, let me get everybody on the call, and then we'll get started. Let me see. Let me get iSAxslav on here real quick. Hey, Nick, you there? Can you hear me, Nick? Oops, you can't hear me yet. Hey, Nick, can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, cool. Let's get Alexi on here. See how we're going to do this. You're going to have to excuse me. The cameras might get a little messed up, guys, but yeah, like that. So let me fix that. Yeah, this show's going to be a little bit, you're going to be seeing a lot of me changing screens and stuff, guys, so I apologize for that.
Okay, hello.
Hey, Alexi, how's it going?
Okay, thank you. I not see you using web camera, right?
Oh, yeah, we're using webcam. If you have a webcam, too, it'd be great.
Yeah, I need to just make find good position for this camera.
Okay, yeah, perfect. That'd be great. I wasn't sure if you had it or not.
Yeah.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm gonna
Okay,
let me get WhiteRa on here, guys.
It's not so.
It's like an overhead view. I like it.
Yeah. It's not good position, but it's better than nothing. Yeah.
Oh, it's all good. Okay, sorry. Let me just set up a couple of the screens with the new webcam, and then
Maybe I try put this camera on my monitor. Wait a second.
Okay, sure.
Right. Find better position. So we're soon starting, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna start right after I get these cameras set up.
It's not easy.
Yeah, this is definitely the makeshift show. The ChanmanV Corner's makeshift show. All right, here we go.
Looks like the stream's complaining about some of the volume bounces.
Oh, is it? Okay, is it too loud, guys? Let me see.
I think they're saying WhiteRa's a little on the quiet end.
Oh, is he on the quiet end? Okay, let
yeah,
me.
so you can turn his sound up.
Actually, I can't turn him up individually, so maybe I'll turn just you guys in general. Or just have him talk a little closer to the mic. He sounds fine to you, though, right? Whenever he was on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Through Skype, it sounds great to me.
Yeah.
I think it must be.
It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Okay. He's still on the call here? Let me see. Okay. We're going to start on Shakur's, by the way, just to let you know. I'll let him know, too, when he gets on. But and for guys, for those of you who haven't seen the show or know the best of 7 format, what we're going to do is we're going to have these two guys play.
Okay, now it's better.
Okay, great. Let me add you.
Yeah. Hello.
Sorry.
Hello again.
Okay. Oh, there we go. All right, there we go. And okay, we're all in there. Oh, I was just telling Nick, Alexi, that the first map's going to be Shakur's Plateau.
Nice.
And okay, let me just explain to some of the viewers that haven't seen the show. And actually, WhiteRa has never done this format either. So, what we're going to do is we're going to do a best of 7. We're going to start on Shakur's Plateau, and what we're going to do is we're going to follow each player during each game. So we're going to take turns during each games, kind of, from a point of view standpoint. So first game we'll do WhiteRa, and what we'll have him do is kind of walk through his gameplay. Trying not to distract him too much, and kind of get his logic and decision making during the games. And then in between games, I'll talk to you both kind of separately. and kind of get your feelings just between games and kind of your logic as to why you're picking the next map and maybe what strategies you're going to do. And we'll just kind of keep doing that until the series is over. And at the end, we'll do a Q&A with both players, just question and answer with the viewers. And after that, we'll do some shout-outs and call it a show. So I think all the cameras are good. Let me just make sure all the cameras are good. Everything looks good. Make sure the volume are okay. They were saying your the volume for you, Alexei, might be a little soft. Let me make sure it's okay. Say something.
Let's go.
Okay, all right. I think that's fine for you, right, Nick?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's get this started. Here we go. Let me start up the game. And I will invite you guys. Let's see. Where are we? Shakuras, where are you? There we go. Alright. So, adding Lexi. Oh, which one's your EU? Which one's your EU? Nick? It's
like Gladiator.
Oh, Gladiator, okay. It took me a second to actually register that. That's funny. Okay. Alright, I think we're set up here. So we're going to follow WhiteRa first, so why don't you, I guess, switch devices, Nick, and so we can't hear you. Or you can't hear us. Sound good? Alright, I guess. Alright, I think that's good. Alright. So he can't hear us, so yeah, so what we're going to do, Alexei, we're just going to, just kind of walk us through your play a little bit, when you can. Obviously, when it'll be a little bit too much, you don't have to say anything, and we totally understand.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
So in this map, it's, I can't choose one strategy, but it depends not about me, it depends about your opponent. Maybe he try make some volume push, and of course you need to change your build order. You can't make Robo first, for example, or building very fast light console.
Okay.
Choice build order, but it's not all times you can use this build order because maybe the opponent make fast expand or make some fast push or all-in.
Okay.
But now I like on this map using Stalkers and Blink.
Oh,
and
okay.
make a little bit later Observer.
A carrier? Wow, okay.
No, Observer.
Oh, Observer, I gotcha.
Yes,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I was like carrier, wow, that'd be pretty interesting.
Carrier PvP is good.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, yeah, using carrier here. Of course, it's a little bit dangerous, but it looks very funny when you use it.
Of course.
So you make Stalkers and Blink Observer and try harass your opponent. Like maybe you can attack in front or blinking on your opponent base. So just you can choose where is not have army near, for example, near his nexus. He waiting you near main, right?
Right.
Near entrance. And same time you can make blink near his nexus and try sniping some workers and blink back.
Okay.
Move back and not lose stalkers. So if you kill 4 or 5 props, it's very good. You get huge advantage. You make it. Maybe you can kill pylons or some buildings. So I think it's pretty interesting because many places where you can blink it.
Okay.
And
Right.
finding weak place in your opponent defending line.
Okay. Okay, so you're opening.
Yeah, make a little bit later scouting in this game. I want to get a little bit more minerals. And building zealots is standard, first zealot, and after second gas before stalker.
Okay. Alright, so he's cross map.
Yeah. I make very fast second gas. I see my opponent prop and won't let him building proxy gas.
Oh, okay.
Because you can't make very many stalkers on link very fast if you not have two gas.
Gotcha. So are you scared of any build that he could do to counter your Blink Stalker build?
Yeah, I think he have only one gas, no, two gas he have. And two chrono boost he have, like me, same build. But, yeah, same build order. And now time for building light console. And need to move back, save your prop.
Right. Okay.
And I see this workers coming and I kill this prop. Now I need to check if my opponent not want making proxy balance.
Okay.
Let me check my stalkers welcome. It's been not good for me if I get some surprise.
Right. Right.
For gateway push, and of course I have only one gateway now, my opening, and stalkers and link.
Okay, so at this point, something like a 3 gateway push would be kind of scary.
Yeah, but it's a control map and see what he not want to attack me. So it's pretty safe for me.
Right.
I still don't know what he try build. He can make Robo or make insane build order like me, or make Blink and 4 gateways. All can happen now, and I need to be very, very careful and understand when he try attack me.
Right.
See, nice build order for me because it's mistake from his side. He no need. He spent 50 energy.
Research complete.
Okay.
I just try not let kill my workers.
Okay. So how is the Blink build versus like a Phoenix Open?
It's best way.
Okay. Great.
He can kill some probes, but it not give him a good advantage.
I see. Okay, now you're pushing, getting that observer out.
Yes. I just check out how many units he has.
Okay.
Coming, not bad. And I can make expand right now.
Okay. Right.
I need be very careful when coming Phoenix.
Here we go. Where's that observer? There it is.
No. Anyway, it's not bad for me now.
Okay. Alright, here we go.
I try sniping some. It's my mistake. Boost too many units.
Oh, you built too many units or him?
No, it's my mistake.
Oh, I see.
You see, I make expand and just try attack my opponent. Just bad decision from my side.
I see.
And now he can do anything. Just make wrong decision.
Okay, so falling back. Hopefully he'll make some kind of mistake here, right?
Yeah, just waiting.
Yeah.
He's
Yes.
flying on my base, harass my forces, but at the same time he lost our army,
Right.
all his army.
Well, you're gonna snipe. You're gonna definitely get the better end of this. Oh, actually, that was really good for you.
Yeah, I can canceling his expand now.
Yeah. Wow. There you
See,
go.
I make first mistake and he make now mistake.
Right.
But I think too many Phoenix
I see.
build.
You gonna keep pressuring, or are you gonna fall back at some point?
Oh no, it's better. But now coming to more often, I need back.
Got it.
Just need more stalkers,
Right.
need more gas, and just to not let my kill my props. Just to see Phoenix coming. But it's now pretty better, just back in game, I won't say, because I kill a lot of units, my opponents.
Right. So you feel like it's pretty even right now?
Yeah, and
Okay.
thanks Chrono Boost for building faster my workers.
So what composition are you going for now? With your blink?
With zealots and stalkers.
Okay.
Base is under attack. You must construct a
All right.
I need more gateways.
Right.
I still don't know where he hiding Phoenix. You see, I waiting attack on my main base, and sometimes he attack my expand.
Right.
It seems not so good, but anyway, all not bad for me.
I notice your forge is really late in this build. Is that pretty typical?
Because I not have free gas and extra minerals now, it's better for me.
Okay, got it.
Minus one star,
Nice.
minus one Phoenix, and very good elders.
Right. All right, High Templar. Going Archon?
Yeah, content. You see, I try understand where is the Phoenix flying,
Okay.
and not won't let kill my, like I said before, props.
Right. I see coming Phoenix and try make now feedback. Oh, nice. There you go. Feedback against Phoenixes. I don't think I've seen that very often.
mineral field depleted.
Alright, so looks like you're getting out on the map now.
Yeah, try control map and
Oh, taking a third too. Wow, a third base in PvP. It's gonna be this is gonna be fun.
I think he waiting Colossus.
I see.
Mineral field.
Going Colossi, probably gonna be Zealot heavy then, right?
Yeah, Colossus, Zealot. No, standard, it's like standard.
Hmm.
I need to refer back because on my main I can see minerals finishing.
Okay.
Mineral field depleted. Research complete. Cassol data block. Cassol data block.
Alright.
He's coming.
Alright, Sentry Zealot Colossi.
Mineral field depleted. Highlight for iron.
How are you feeling about his army? Is his army composition better?
I feel pretty good
Okay.
myself. I have some immortals, I have Templiers, many Stalkers.
Okay.
I try sniping my opponent's Colossus. But I can't find his army, he's not pushing, not attacking.
Mm-hmm.
If he not want to attack me, I just can build mothership.
Oh wow, mothership in PvP. That's gonna be pretty cool.
Yes, it's very great idea. And using Archon Toilet.
Cassol data block.
I think he made short base.
Okay.
And I need to continue make upgrades and immortals. Immortals help a lot when you're fighting with Colossus.
Right.
To the shadows.
Wow, that's a lot of Colossi.
Yes.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
A lot of Colossus and kill again one Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
And now time for
Mothership time.
and I need to spend minerals building more gateway.
So when you get max, you're gonna wait for that mothership, right?
Yes, I no need to attack and wait more arsenal.
Okay.
Cassol data
Well,
block.
you're gonna have to free up some supply. Or here we go.
Cassol data block.
Okay, massive gateways.
Your probes are under attack.
You try find
Sorry.
better position for
Yeah,
attack.
okay.
Cassol. Upgrade complete.
Probably sacrificing those zealots
Yeah.
for some supply. Huh.
And upgrade. Upgrade. You need upgrade.
Okay.
Always.
Justice has come.
I was coming, but I not attack now. I need energy.
Right. So once you get enough for just one vortex, you're good, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Not sure I've seen a mothership. I'm not sure I've actually seen a mothership in a big match before. So in a PvP match, so this is going to be cool. Oh, here we go. Okay, so you're about max now.
I need making more. Some zealots coming, but it's not big problem.
Right. Oh my gosh, these armies are going to be so huge. Man, looking forward to the big battle coming up here.
Yeah, it's soon coming.
It seems like both you guys are just getting rid of zealots here.
Nobody not want to attack. Really.
Hmm. Oh, there you go. Get some scouting here. All right, here we go. Okay.
Need to find better position.
Wow, yeah. Oh, he's got one too. Holy. Oh, oh, you got yours in first. Nice. Oh my god, this is gonna be. Oh my god. This is crazy. Oh my god.
Yeah. It's PvP. But it's very good. I keep my mouse.
Yeah, your mothership's still alive.
And
And you
now
get-
my goal will now base my opponent.
Oh, you got enough for another vortex, you know.
Yeah.
Nice.
But a little bit wait reinforcement. I need more units.
Yep.
And soon coming free upgrade.
Okay, looks like y'all are trading some fourth bases here.
Yeah. Is base by, but my goal is not let kill my this base.
Okay. Actually, yeah, your warpins over there should hold it off. Okay. There they go.
I'm not sure if it's together.
Okay, held that off.
What is he's hiding?
Okay, Okay, so how you feeling now, right now in the game?
I'm feeling not good
Okay.
because I lost my mothership.
Okay. Still,
Waiting new mothership and at the same time I not kill his with base. I need back and kill with base as soon as possible.
right, shut those gateways down, then snipe the Nexus, right? Cool. Blink out of there, nice. Okay, that was really good for you.
Yeah, but still not many gas I have.
Right.
And Villas it's not units in this phase game. Need more gas units. DT coming. Again.
ETs. Yikes.
Good decision.
Your probes are under attack.
I need to keep my probes. And I'm still waiting for mothership.
Okay. Oh, get it. Nice.
We cannot hold. Vespene Geyser exhausted.
Okay.
Again, try warping some units.
Keep harassing you there.
Yes.
Oh, he's pushing up mid.
I try to find better position for my attack.
Fall back to the shadows.
Oh, nice. So I saw you sent a bunch of zealots into the vortex.
It's mislead.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you did on purpose. Okay, so
Defense systems failing.
We cannot hold.
But it's GG, I think.
yeah, Colossi count's so high. So much,
Yeah.
so much
Now,
CPS.
Okay, now he turn. Talk and play.
Yeah, it's his turn. Yeah, exactly. His turn to be distracted, right?
Okay, call me later after the game.
Okay. Yep. Okay, let's get Nick back on here. The cameras are going to be a little bit messed up, guys. It's just going to have to happen because WhiteRa is just going to get off the call between each one. So, Nick, you there? Ah, everybody's camera's all kind of messed up. Yo. Nick, you there?
Yeah, I did. Alright, I'm
Hey Nick,
I'm here.
can you hear me? Okay, great.
Yep.
So, what'd you think of the game?
It was a pretty crazy game. I actually felt kind of behind when I felt really ahead at the start because he went for that little like blink timing that I traded super efficiently against, and then I figured he'd be defensive, so I figured I'd go out, kill pylons, and harass with the Phoenix at the same time. But my whole army was out killing pylons. He actually wasn't defensive. He warped another 8 stalkers aggressively, and I lost like 6 guys for nothing. And
Right.
It caused me to lose like 10 probes, and I felt kind of back foot, and so I just kind of played this defensive macro, and kind of went to a little bit of a crazy game. But I think what ended up winning me that is just the harassment, so I was able to kill a couple of Nexuses with that Speed Warp Prism that kind of added up, I think.
Right, right.
I think the fights were a wash. I think the main battles we pretty much traded pretty evenly. Different unit combos and normally class that as well, but with the vortex he was using, it was able to kind of neutralize it a little bit. And I guess we traded pretty evenly, but I think just economy from him losing the Nexuses added up.
Right, right. Okay. I think your camera's kind of messed up, actually.
Is it? It looks fine to me on
Oh, is
Skype.
it? Okay, maybe it's just my Skype then. It's kind of. For the you viewers just tuning in, we're doing a best of 7 with WhiteRa and iSAxslav. It's not a normal show match where they're just playing each other and I'm casting. It's more we're trying to kind of get their logic and decision making while they're playing. So the people that we follow obviously are going to be a little distracted, but that's kind of the point of the show is to really learn about how you guys think during games. So here we go. We're going to start it up. Right now, iSAxslav is up 1-0, and we're going to be playing Antigua Shipyard. And here we go. So you got red and pink. All right. Anything about this map that, or any builds that you like on this map?
Nothing in particular. Wait, is this the MLG version or?
This is just the ladder version.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's on spawn.
Yeah.
It's some people like the Expo because it is kind of easy to protect your ramp from force fields.
Right.
One of the main threats about fast expansion builds is blinking a main and force field in your ramp. So the ramp's pretty easy to protect, but the only hard part about expanding here is that there is such a massive amount of area they can blink into your main from. So it's a little bit tricky to try to cover all your bases against blink stalkers.
Right.
With the Observer, of course. So sometimes I like to expand here. Sometimes, the Phoenix play is always one of my favorite. So I might just go for that again. Or you know what? I might just go for a real simple Colossi expansion build. Which I haven't done for a little while, but I think that's strong here because as soon as you get a Colossi out, it makes you a lot safer against blink stalkers.
Right.
You don't have to worry about them force fielding the ramps. They have the Colossi, and once you get thermal lance, they can poke around all they want, but you got a big laser gun shooting at them.
Right. Right. So how did you feel? How did you feel last game, opening Phoenix against this blink?
I went Phoenix because I like Phoenix a lot.
Yeah.
It's a part of my PvP, and
Right.
also I know that he's actually one of the only Protosses who doesn't go blink all the time. So I was like, okay, so
Right.
actually good. But then when he did go blink obs, I was a little bit worried.
Right.
But he actually mishandled. He tried to straight out kill me early on.
Yeah, he blinked right up to your ramp. Yep.
Yeah, and that was I think he kind of got massacred a bit there, and I felt pretty good after that up until I kind of returned a favor sending my units out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Before I was sure that he was on the. The thing is, if I sent my units out and kept my Phoenix near them, what he did would have been I just would have won the game to start. Because, I'd about maybe 7 gateway units, right?
Right.
And he caught me with 8 blink stalkers and it's killed them all for nothing. But if I had 7 gateway units and the 6 Phoenix I had, if he tried to catch me with 8 blink stalkers, he would have lost all his blink stalkers for almost nothing. And then, of course, I would have just countered and killed his expansion.
Right. I see.
So, that's why I was thinking he wouldn't do that, because if I did have those Phoenix near, it would have cost him to lose the game. But, it was a mistake on my part to play a little bit greedy, send a Phoenix away to get a jump on the harassment. And I think that put him ahead, because I said to lose so many workers.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. After that botched attack by him, he was like, he can just do anything right now. To win is what he was, saying. But then yeah, he pretty much got back in the game with that one push out. Yeah.
Well, I obviously couldn't do anything.
Yeah, right.
The one thing I did that
Right.
didn't quite work out too well for me. But yeah, I mean, I had a big advantage there, and you know, we both kind of made really huge mistakes in every game.
Right.
But you know, it happens. Part of the game is making mistakes.
Right. So are you gonna do the Colossi?
Yeah,
The-
yeah, I
okay.
think we just go for a
Colossi.
standard Colossi expansion. And,
Gotcha.
well. So what I like to do here, I like to kind of send this, you know, I send that that probe kind of in a spot where he probably won't find it.
Right.
The 5-minute mark, I try to run it back in and kind of get an eye on, you know, exactly what he's up to doing.
Yeah.
Should
Right.
be trying to boosting that warp gate a little more attentively. But, you know, doesn't actually make too big of a difference. Grab another pylon. So now hopefully we'll see if he's doing some, you know, 4-gate or it looks... He's moving out his guys. His Zelt's coming back home. I can't really tell.
Right. Right.
Most of the time you can't really get a good read, but I think it's always worth it just to give it a chance, you know.
Right.
Just make sure there's no pylons kind of in my natural. It's always bad when you let them get pylons in your natural is one thing I've noticed.
Yeah.
Definitely not something you want to do.
It's working.
So sometimes even just stay on 2 gates. And I build up little extra minerals that way.
Okay. Is there a particular build that counters what you're doing?
Phoenixes are really strong against it.
Okay.
It's not like an auto win, because I can get a forge and still expand and just cannon up and then kind of play for late game. He has total map control, he can almost like double expand. And, he kind of has free reign for a little bit here. Straight blink it's okay against because you can force field the ramp, and as long as you get an immortal next, so I did kind of forget a pylon, so.
Right.
But if I didn't forget that pylon, I'd maybe get an immortal right now, and that would make it safe against blink obs. He's doing pylon there, makes it look like he wants to do something aggressive. Maybe he's just spawning for Phoenix. Maybe just do some more prison play. I really should put a pylon kind of in that shadowy area so I can keep an eye on that.
Right.
I'm gonna Chrononaut instead of Immortal. Okay, so he's doing the blink obs play. Definitely need the Immortal against that. And you can get 2 Stalkers, even though it is useful to store up some gas, but I want to protect my Observer, so I gotta run it up.
Okay.
Because I don't know where his Observer is, but it's likely it's getting ready to get me.
Right. It's probably coming straight west from his base.
Well, I just want to...
Yeah.
You know, I did a little bit of risky there, but... Life's risky.
Yeah.
So we're just going to try to make sure he can't do too much damage here. If I can get an Observer kill, it's great. If I lose my Observer, that's terrible. So, looks like he's... Oh, here maybe we can take a stab at this Observer here. He's not... If he plays this right, he should be able to kill some of these pylons. Because he has blink, so if I engage him, he can just keep microing, and
Right.
I can't. I really should just give up these pylons. Sometimes I'm a little stubborn, though.
that observer's so close.
Yeah, but he's got more stalkers than me, so it's a little bit risky sometimes to go for it. Grab another Colossi. And, yeah, I really shouldn't have, I shouldn't have put those pylons there. It's kind of a tough map to deal with that. Mistake on my part. So now I'm going to start getting some probes.
Right.
Because I am planning on expanding. I don't know how much pressure he's doing. Fortunately, I did lose my Observer, else I'd like to send it to see, check out his expansion timing, but... he's going to keep me contained here for a bit at least.
Right. Yeah, that blink stalkers definitely keep him
Yeah.
keep him mobile.
There's a reason why it's the standard build for all top Protoss, pretty much. WhiteRa's the only guy who sometimes doesn't do it every game. I mean, besides 4-gate, 4-gate's a constant.
Right.
Too. But this is more common than 4-gate nowadays, actually.
Yeah, 4K's not as strong as it used to be.
Yeah, I mean, you still see it a lot, but I'd say the build he's doing is the dominant build, and then 4-gate's like the second most dominant. And then things like this, or Phoenix, or there's just great, Immortal expansion builds. So here, sometimes right after he blinks, if you can catch him, sometimes you can catch him quick with some force fields and
Oh, I see.
really ruin his day. So the scary thing now is I don't really know how much he's investing in macro or how much into an all-in. It's just a risky for this build, and I probably should have rebuilt that observer a little sooner, but I wouldn't get enough Colossi that I could really nail him. Oh, I was almost able to get some force fields there. He's good at making sure I can't.
Yeah, he's taking minimal damage here.
Yep, he's playing it well. And that's why the build he's doing, a lot of people are like, how do you beat one base? You know, they find they fall behind doing his build at a lot of levels of play. But once you get, so you're not going to be making those mistakes, and you're always really solid with your control, it gets a lot different. Although once I get range on my Colossi, that's when I can start really punishing a little bit better for these little attacks.
Right.
So I wasn't able to place attacks quite right there, but so now I want to send my observer to see if he expanded or not. Oh, I should have killed his observer. I missed that. That was bad of me. A little bit bad of me. By little meant me quite a bit. But looks like he's coming in here again. Oh, this is a fake, so I need to go back to the main.
Oh, he's been double prong. Okay.
Yeah, I think if
Gotcha.
you only send a few, you know, so you get it. Yep, see, I knew it. Fortunately, knowing isn't always enough.
Yeah. Nice.
So yeah, he looks like he's going Immortals, which I think is actually a huge mistake. I mean, it's not necessarily the end of the world for him, but Immortals are actually kind of useless in all these fights because unless he can force an engagement before I get mass elves up, especially when he kills my detection, the likeliness of me getting mass elves up. I mean, he kills my robo, right?
Right.
I'm gonna get more Zealot heavy, which really makes it a poor choice.
Right.
But he should be ahead in macro. I think he definitely got a huge lead early when he's done. So I don't think it'll be enough to like cripple him by any means.
So you think he should have gone Colossi?
Yeah, or charge at Archon like he did the first game.
Right. Okay.
Maybe he's gearing up for a timing. Is very likely. I should check his gases. He has got a lot of gateways, adding a forge. Okay, so he's probably not going for timing.
Your probes are under attack.
Wow, he's just being so annoying with those stalkers.
Sometimes you can start to pin him though.
Oh, like right there. Nice.
Yeah, no, their stalkers are a little bit too fast. Oh, he's got a ton of stalkers. I thought that was all of them.
Oh, wow.
I was totally wrong. So he's really committing to stalkers. So if he's going to commit to stalkers, I'm going to respond by getting... Oh, I sent these guys the wrong way, didn't I? That's over. Just, you know, his blink control's solid. I'm losing a lot more workers here.
Right.
Try to keep this Colossi alive.
So the game's not salvageable here, you don't think?
It's salvage. I mean, any game's salvageable.
Oh, right, sure.
It's not a mouse game, but the odds of me coming out here are pretty low. I think I was thinking about going Phoenixes, double Stargate Phoenixes, because I thought he'd go into Colossi, but it looks like he's not. So I think I just gotta go charge lots, some Archons when I get the chance.
All right.
I have to cancel that Robo.
This looks like the big push. Yeah.
I don't think there's anyone that can stop this. I mean, he can be with half his army, so.
Right.
That's usually a bad sign.
Alright, GG.
So a lot of that was just, you know, he really tore me apart in opening there. I kind of showed why you don't really see anything but that build on pretty much most maps at the top level. Besides, on a lot of maps you can do an Immortal expansion, but only when there's not that wide area they can blink into the main from.
Right.
Or else because you can see, even if on a lot of maps you position yourself halfway between your expo and your main.
Right.
If he blinks, you can respond in time that you'll kill some stalkers before the blink cooldown comes up. But on that map, the main is so wide that there's room for him to move around and his blink cooldown will be up by the time I can get onto him.
I see.
And he can, without taking damage.
I see. Okay, well, what map do you want next?
Let's just do like, I I don't know. How about? Is the map pool just normal maps?
Yeah, it's pretty much normal maps like Dual
Alright.
Sight and
Let's just do like
Daybreak.
Shattered Temple then.
okay,
Or
Shatter,
let's do Daybreak's a good one.
Daybreak. Okay, let me find it. It's harder to find on the EU server.
Alright, we can do Shattered Temple then.
Oh, here it is. No, I found it. I got it.
Oh, you found it?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, so I'm
Okay.
I found everything.
Yep. Okay, let me invite him back here, and why don't you turn off the sound?
Alright.
Okay. Good luck. Okay, now we're gonna have WhiteRa come back. For you guys just joining, it's 1-1 with WhiteRa and iSAxslav playing a best of 7 series. And what we're doing is we're just taking turns following each of the players and kind of getting their logic and decision making during the games and in between the games. So I'm gonna get WhiteRa back on this call. Where are you? There you are. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hey, GG. Good game there.
Yeah.
So how did?
Yeah, time for next game.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna get your just thoughts on the last game. So what were your thoughts on the last game? Just obviously went pink flocker, right?
Just I using multitasking and attack same times on both sides, and it's work well. You can see.
Right. No, it's definitely great. Double prongs attacks there. Okay, here we go. Let's start.
Always, and just wait when I get critical mass, and after this make final push.
Right.
Let's go.
Okay, here we go.
This map is for Stalkers and Blink. It's not so good.
Okay.
Harass very well. If you enemy opponent hold position near second base, expand, and you can blinking on his main.
Right.
So it's choice here a different strategy.
Okay.
Maybe free gateways robo and exp.
Okay. Here we go. Try not to talk too much here. So I'll try not to talk too much here to let you not distract you too much.
Okay.
But you know, definitely walk us through whenever you can.
You from USA?
Yes, from
And
Florida.
what kind of, Florida. I've been in Florida, in Orlando.
And-
Very hot weather.
oh yeah, definitely.
Too many water in air.
Yeah, it's humid. Yes, it is. That's the one thing about Florida. It's always humid and warm.
But you
Unfortunately.
know Gaylord Hotel, Gaylord.
Sorry, what was that?
Gaylord Hotel, you know? Where is MLG last time?
Oh yeah, Orlando. Yeah, I was there. I was. You know, I actually saw you a few times. I just.
And it's Gaylord, yeah?
Yeah, Gaylord. That's a nice place, right?
And it's climate very well.
Yes.
inside.
Yes. It was like a whole jungle or something inside. It was cool.
You can, after a game, type me this name hotel on my Skype. I need to check out price, how much cost per night right now. My friend asked.
Oh, he wants to know. Oh, okay. Sure.
Yeah, just forgot how correct writing this name hotel.
Hotel. Okay.
Yeah, this name this hotel. I don't know how correct me typing name this hotel.
Okay. Okay. You might have to spell that out for me.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I can tell you the price. That's, yeah,
Thanks.
definitely.
I like this place because we play emoji and it's very good because it's not far to game area and always very close.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, you can just pop into Disney World if you want.
I have planned go to Disney World,
Oh.
but never happened.
Oh, really?
3 or 4 times in Anaheim and here, and maybe I have free time, but something find different, like some work or
Right.
some meet, and always.
Right. Well, maybe next MLG Orlando, man. Maybe I can take you to Disney World.
Oh,
Okay, so
so double gas like always.
right,
I see he make double gas.
it's got that extra Well, y'all looks kind of similar here. We're only following your view, so I can't see anything he's doing that you can't. Okay, thank you.
And need leave right now, because Stalker's coming very soon, and I won't lose my probe, because it's like one unit who give you information in beginning game, like probes.
Right.
If you lose probe, you need using. Oh, you see, I find my opening probes. I know he walking near me, and now sniping. Now he don't know my build order, and I think play a little bit risky right now. Need to save my props.
Research complete.
We're waiting immortal and making second immortal. This is risky strategy if my opponent make for 3-gate push or 4-gate push, but now it seems he not won't attack me.
Okay.
And he make maybe in future timing push or make expand too. So I will just build more units.
Oh,
It's mistake from side, opponent side, and
yeah, that's a good force field, man.
yes, just
Still coming. Wow.
he try harass me same time, like using warp prism drop, and
Oh, I see.
but it's very easy to stop now because I have 2 immortals. I just lose my silence, but
Not much else, though.
again -2 stalkers.
Nice.
Just need kill with warp prism and not let reinforcement comment on my base.
Yeah, feels like you're way ahead here. Because he probably
Yes.
didn't expand as fast as you, right?
Yeah, he not have expanded, pretty sure, but now I check it anyway. And he have some zealots, sentry, it's not so good army, of course. Let's make a trap for these units and easy kill. Immortal's too strong. Let me save my immortals.
Nice. GG.
GG. So just choose good strategy and just using very well force field kill first stalkers and some sentry and not let kill me a lot of probe when coming for prism and see it in time. Just lose balance.
Right, right.
Just we made expand and defense it.
All right. No, that was excellent. Perfectly played. Okay, so let me switch over to. So I guess up 2-1. Anything you think going into the next game before knowing the map? Is there like do you try to play safer up
I don't
2-1?
know. Yeah, maybe free gateway robo and or blink and stalkers. It's standard build order,
Yeah, just either or.
and
Got it.
it's not no risky like for gate push or something like that.
Okay.
See.
Okay, great. Let me get Nick back on. So,
Okay.
all right, let's get Nick back on. That was pretty straightforward. That game.
Hey,
Hey, talk to me. What was that game like for you?
actually, I've never do that build, but I felt like it might be good to catch him off guard on that map. But I think I botched that build. I hit about like a minute later I should have,
Right.
or else it modded just one straight out. So normally, you're supposed to get there with 4 units and your first warpman's in your base, but I actually got there like a full minute too late, so I had to make 6 useless units outside his base.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
pretty much. I mean, it was just, the build was something I hadn't done before, and I totally misexecuted it.
I see.
Um,
I see. But normally it would work well against basically that immortal, like that quick immortal type of.
Not necessarily. Like, as long as he sees Warp Prison coming in, and he moves to like the way his units were positioned,
Right.
he actually would have automatically straight out lost to the build.
Oh, I see. I see.
But he really should have had his units more on his ramp instead of way up front.
Right.
And that way, let's say I did the build normally and the Warp Prison came in normal time. As soon as he sees it onto his base, he can respond and you can focus on the Warp Prison before I get more than 8 units out.
Right.
I drop 4 and I warp in 4, and then once he stops at 8, he's okay. But from where he was, I would have been able to get I would have been able to drop 4, warp in 4, move the Warp Prison back, and then warp in another 4.
Oh, I see.
And he wouldn't be able to keep him in my rally, and he would have lost the game.
Right. Right. I see. I see.
But you really, I mean, his build still does work if he executes it just little, if he doesn't make that little slight misstep.
Got it.
But it's a good build to throw in because a lot of people don't think of it. Like, he obviously didn't run; he was out of position, and if I executed it correctly, it would have won the game.
Right. Right.
But pretty big failure there.
Okay. Let's what map?
We can go to. How about where did you curse? Let's do Shattered Temple.
Okay, Shattered Temple. Let's see. There we go. Okay, for those of you just joining in, we're doing best of 7 with iSAxslav and WhiteRa. Currently, the score is 2-1 WhiteRa. Going into Shattered Temple. Let me add you guys. Every time I see Gladiator, I kind of laugh. Okay. So guys, post your questions on the show TL thread. VODs, Bill, can you yeah, there you go. Post the TL threads. We're gonna have some questions at the end of this show, Q&A session with viewers. So I'm gonna take questions from that first, and then from the stream chat. But let's get started. Here we go. Good luck. Have fun. All right. All right. So, anything you like to do on this map in particular?
Nothing too much. I might just do Phoenix again. It's a very similar map to Antigua.
Mm-hmm.
As far as the choke to natural is pretty small, a little bit bigger than Antigua, but I mean, you can still force field it pretty well, and walled off with gateways or whatever. And then also similar to Antigua, there's a lot of room to blink up in the main.
Right.
So it's blink stalkers is definitely pretty much almost assured to see that blink stalker observer, unless of course it's a 4-gate.
Okay.
Occasionally you'll see people do the build he did on Daybreak. You might see that sneak in here once or twice, but it is a little risky just because the ramp is very exposed on this map. So it's very easy if one person goes the build he did last game, the Mortal expansion, another player goes for Blink Stalker Observer, they can just blink into main, wait for another army to respond, and then use the warp and sentry to force field the ramp, blink back down, just keep the ramp force field while they kill the expo and all the probes, and then meanwhile they get they probably did a lot of damage, and you can just get map control and then counter expansion just be way ahead.
Yeah, I see.
So it's it's pretty hard to do anything but Blink Stalker Observer on this map, pretty much for those reasons. As well as 4-gate, and then Phoenix Blade you can always kind of throw in there.
Right. So
it's for me it's between. I know there's no way I beat him in a micro war. If we both go blink stalkers. I mean, there's a small chance, but yeah, he's really. I gotta try to get to the late game where I can really just try to use positioning, unit compositions, and harassment, thing like that, as opposed to just a straight up micro battle. And so that's why I think I'm gonna open Phoenix, or I could open 4-gate and hope he's not ready for it.
Right.
Which could work.
Well, I mean, if you open 4-gate, wouldn't that be a very? I mean, wouldn't that pretty much be a micro battle?
Not necessarily. It's more just like there's not. I mean, sometimes it's a micro battle, but more often one person just straight wins or loses. Like if the defender is ready and has enough sentries, they're guarding the ramp, they just straight up win. Like you know, I could hold. If I know somebody's 4-gate, I could hold the best micro players in the world 4-gate. And same thing, like, you know, if they're not ready for it, they're cut a few too many corners, they have no sentries, not enough units. Like, micro plays a role, but it's often just kind of like a build order type thing where how risky they play their opening.
Gotcha.
Your probes are under attack.
So we're going to try to... I almost got that probe there.
Oh, yeah. 5 hit point probe.
Let him know he's not welcome here. You know, take County to his kind around these parts. And we'll just see how he's allocating his chrono boost. So, similar to me, he's been doing 3 chronos on probes early, all these games. Which does make you a little bit weaker to 4-gate, but you can still hold it. I mean, I do it myself, and I don't always die to 4-gate. I'm not gonna say I usually hold it, but
right.
It's not like I'm 100% lost for a set. So we're just gonna do these Phoenix again. I could even play the Phoenix differently, a lot more aggressive. If he does the Blink Stalker Observe build, sometimes you can just straight out win with an early push before they get Blink up, using Phoenix to use Phoenix to lift up the sentries.
Okay.
And the idea is they've invested more in attack than you have because they got the Robo, the Twilight, and Blink. You just got the Stargate.
Right.
And so you can trade very efficiently. And if you keep the unit count low, the Blink, you know, them having the Blink advantage once it does come up isn't too big a deal if you only blink around 1 or 2 stalkers. It's like 1 stalker versus 1 stalker, right? I mean, who cares?
So when do you make that call, whether you go early or not?
I'd have to make it right about now and start adding in gateways.
So it's a little bit blind?
Yeah, it's just totally blind.
Okay.
In PvP, almost all the openings are blind because you just can't scout really.
Right.
Until you get, your first unit out or whatever. So you see I'm cutting, actually I shouldn't, to do it really aggressively I had to cut probes earlier. I didn't actually cut enough, but, because my gateways are later than I want them to be.
Research complete.
But.
Okay. Yeah, this will be interesting.
We'll move out and see if I can do some damage early, and then I just got to get back before Blink comes, or make sure I don't botch the micro too badly. I should probably make a warp gate too.
Yeah, that would help.
So here, if I send my first Phoenix out, maybe I can run down the unit here. Maybe if I can pick up one of these stalkers really quickly.
That's too many. Oh no, actually it's.
Let's try to run that stalker back. Unfortunately, see my gateway units are a little bit late.
Yeah. Oh, you're doing alright though. Yeah.
Still working out not too badly. Once this other Phoenix catches up, I can pick up this healthy stalker.
Oh, nice. Oh, get that 1 stalker, nice.
Tried to run this guy. Alright, now we gotta back away. Just for a bit. Unfortunately, I did lose my probe there.
Right.
Which is... Can't really afford to do that. If he keeps chasing me, though...
Well, that's bad, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I should be able to trade very efficiently versus him here.
Well, he's already got Blink, though.
Yeah, but doesn't matter too much if he lifts up.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright. So, I mean, 1 for 1 is kind of efficient because, make sure he doesn't build a...
I'm here in the shadows.
Shit.
Oh.
So I can lift these guys up here.
So good, man.
And I need to warp in some more zealots here. I should just actually kill that. What am I thinking? And almost once you get this many Phoenix and they're not great against Blink Stalker, you need to keep getting more so to get energy. Because if you have like 4 Phoenix that have no energy, they're useless.
Yes, right.
Each Phoenix you add on top of that is gonna like it's more than one more Phoenix because it helps.
Yeah, it
lifts
sustains
all
the others. Yeah, it
Yeah,
sustains the
exactly.
others. I gotcha.
So you're kind of committed to keep making them, at least if you're going to be engaging a lot. Which you know, this looks like it's going to be a little bit of a bloody game. It's a Stripe Pro expression.
Bloody.
So this time I'm going to make the same, not the mistake I did earlier. I'm going to keep my units all together.
Okay.
I should add in a robot to be safe against DTs as well as add in Immortals. I don't think he's going DTs, so if he did, he'd be really weak to an attack right now because he just spent all that gas with only warping Zealots, and Zealots just got kind of massacred by Phoenix.
Okay, so talk to me about this push.
I want to make sure he's not expanding fast on me.
Okay.
They're just going to try to poke at him, see. Okay, he's got plenty of Blink Stalkers. I'm going to try to get out of here.
Okay.
Maybe I'm going to try to do a drive-by. Because if he's at the ramp and I can slip it into back, this can work out pretty well. Okay, so he's going DTs.
Nice.
So what I need to do is I need to get my guys on the ramp and just jam it up. So this way, you know, if he has DTs coming in right now, they can't get me. You know, I'm just going to grab a forge. So he's got a pylon. They're probably warping it onto the way right now. I'm just going to throw in an Expo now, too. I think an Expo was a good move here.
Okay.
And I got to get some Immortals now as well because he does still have a ton of Blink Stalkers. DTs aren't the only threat.
Right.
Oh shit, he already got one in. Oh, he's got Warp Prism. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to hold the front with... Just send these Phoenixes here and we're going to... Shit. Kind of disorganized.
Yeah, just
Alright,
rush
now
shield
we
the
can
ramp.
put these
Gotcha. Oh, there you go.
So he's really wanting to kill the observer, but he kind of paid the price for it.
Right.
So I definitely want to put in a photon cannons here now. And this is looking really good for me. Yep, he's gonna leave. So I mean, his whole goal there. He saw the Nexus. He saw I had a bigger army. I traded efficiently early. He knew his only, and he invested in DTs, and he didn't have an Expo, so he had to make his DTs do damage. His only chance was to do that blink up, and hope to kill. I think he was hoping to kill the Robo and hope I didn't have a observer in time or something like that.
Right. Right. Okay.
So you know, yeah, I got it just in the nick of time. The Warp Prism was kind of a neat move, because I was, you know, I had the ramp blocked and I was looking to front and kind of snuck it out of nowhere.
Right. Okay. Well, good game. That's well executed. Let me switch over. He's picking Zelnaga, so.
Keep my thing.
Yep. Let me get him on here. Hello. Well, we're just waiting on WhiteRa. For those of you guys just tuning in, it's best of 7 between iSAxslav and WhiteRa. It's currently 2-2. We're going into Zelnaga Caverns. And we will be following WhiteRa this game. Hello?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, great.
Let's go.
Okay, starting it up.
Zelnaga Tower. In last game, I just make a little bit mistake. Lost too many stalkers in beginning.
Oh, in the beginning? Yeah.
Yeah, and just hold and waiting more stalkers. And it's very easy to snipering any units when you have, but when you have critical mass.
Yep.
Maybe 8 stalkers and more, but I always not making in time.
Okay.
And of course, observer coming in time.
Right. Okay, this
You
map.
play
Oh, sorry.
Two gateways. Yeah, two gateways.
Okay, 2 gateways.
Push. Time and push. 3 stalkers, time and push, and transition to 4 gates.
Okay, great. All right, this would be completely different. This would be good. Okay, let's get all.
must construct additional pylons.
There's your video.
Can you check out what happened on my main?
Okay.
Maybe some Protoss like building proxy gateways.
Right, right. Those are nasty. Do you ever proxy? Do you ever do the 2 gateway proxy much?
I like to play sometimes
Hmm.
when I not like play PvP too long.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what he's doing. So no
Seems
gas.
like a win.
Yeah,
Let me find where is he hiding.
he is doing it somewhere. Alright, this should be a good micro fest here.
Yeah, right.
Oh, nice. Got that probe early.
I check out this, but
Yeah.
it's GG. I lost pylon and
Yeah.
but
Yeah, that's a sneaky bastard.
no problem. I choose next map. Bye.
Okay. Yep. Well, that was a quick one. Proxy 2 gate is pretty strong when you lose your pylon. Your one powering pylon, so that's pretty tough. Let's get Nick back on here.
And I'm
Yo, yo.
back.
That was nice cheese there.
Yeah, like I really I find a hard time. I find Zamanga a pretty hard map for me.
Yeah.
Is one reason. Another reason I noticed he's always scouting after gateway, and
Right.
he's always doing it very fast third chrono on probes.
Mhm.
And you know, it's like noticing a little hole in his game. Another thing, I thought it was the perfect time because the first 4 games, right? You know, I lost 2, and 2 I won were all Phoenixes. So I was sure Phoenixes were on his mind, right?
Right.
And you know, I was like, okay, he's thinking about something, you know, like a 10-minute thing, right? Something that's going to be really playing a role at the 10-minute mark. So if his mind's on that, you know, the early game, he won't be really paying attention quite as much. So
Okay, okay. He wants metal, so
yeah,
thoughts on metal?
metal. It's just like same as Antigua and Shattered. It's really, really strong for playing Stalker Observer. And it actually is good for proxy gates, but he's going to be a little more weary about that this time. So I think I'm going to go back to that Phoenix play.
Okay.
The other options I could try an Immortal expansion, kind of like what he did on Daybreak, but judging by how good he is with Observers and Blink, I don't think. I already tried Robo expansion in 1 game at Antigua, and it doesn't work. It only works on maps like Daybreak where they can't blink at the main. If you're playing someone like that.
Ooh, your mic's kind of scratchy.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, it
okay.
kind of comes and goes. Is it better now?
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah, I wiggle the cord and it gets fixed, and then another 20 minutes later it'll
Start
go again.
Start going crazy again. Okay, got it.
So yeah, I was saying I don't think I'm gonna do a Robo expansion build. I think it's really, really tough to play those against someone who's very, very good at using Blink Stalkers, which he is. And I think there are maps you can play it on. Shakura's Plateau, you can do Robo expansions as well as Daybreak. But
Right.
a map like Metal, it's pretty require a lot of bravery to execute that build. That I don't quite have in me right now.
Gotcha.
So.
Yeah, for the viewers just joining in, it's currently we're doing a best of 7 between iSAxslav and WhiteRa, and it's currently 3-2, and iSAxslav, and we are playing on Metalopolis. Just starting the game right now.
So last game is one of the reasons why I like to scout their pylon a lot of the times, just because it's almost if you scout their pylon, you'll have a huge build order advantage against anyone who tries the cheese build on you.
Right.
So it's really good to do it. But I noticed he was making some risks in this play, and kind of decided to punish him from last game.
Mm-hmm.
So this game, let's see. We're going to see if he's still scouting the gateway. Let's see if he does a third chrono boost before he scouts, and we'll see if he learned his lesson or not.
Okay.
Let's see. Because he sells in. Although he sees the pro in my base, so this game he actually be pretty sure I'm not cheesing him, just by the fact that.
Well, you're building your gateway in your base too, so.
Well, maybe he doesn't know that, right?
Yeah, he actually does know that. Yeah.
I mean, but when earlier he did.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but he actually did wait until he got to my base to use his third chrono boost. So that was.
Okay. So he did adapt. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a very smart player.
Yes, definitely.
I think he's one of the smartest Protosses there is. I think he's pretty much the only, world-class Protoss who puts more thought than micro into their play. Of course he's very good at micro, but most of the world-class Protosses kind of base their whole play around forcing an engagement and then just microing.
Right.
Especially the Koreans. There's a couple Koreans, but he's pretty much I think the best intellectual Protoss, pretty much, which I think is really cool, because then you can learn a lot from his play.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Whereas you watch a player like Hucker Nanawa, and it's really you can learn. Okay, if I micro like a god, then I'll win more games.
It's all about it's all about mechanics and execution when you watch that. Yeah. No,
of course, that's important in anyone's play, even WhiteRa's, but it's a lower level player can do what he does.
Right.
Theoretically, or can try to do it anyways. Can attempt to do what he does.
Yep.
So close air spawns, the Warp Prism 4-gate is actually a very strong build. If your opponent's not quite ready for it.
Okay.
So that's something I'm going to keep in mind for. Although I'm going to do the 1-gate, the 1-gate Phoenix build.
Okay.
And that's it's pretty strong against it. It depends though. You can get caught off guard. Like if you catch it, if your Phoenixes see it coming, you just straight out win. If they don't, you can sometimes kind of lose.
Right. Because
once they land a whole bunch of guys, Phoenixes can lift up 2, you kill 2, but you really don't get that that whole ton of lifts basically until you hit the 4, 5, 6 number, and you're not going to get that against Warp Prism 4-gate. It's just you can have 2, maybe a third coming out as you're dying. Although with the 1-gate Stargate, it might be a little faster. So we got this is probably a 4-gate. It's a 3-gate.
3-gate. Oh.
Twilight. Okay, very, very, very fast blink rush.
Okay.
This is tricky, actually. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add up a third. Actually, we'll stand 2 gateways for now. So but you got to get. I don't know why it worked it, but you got to get a lot of sentries, and you have to be super precise in your force fields.
Okay.
You can't let them up your ramp.
So this is no observer, 3-gate blink, right? Got it.
As far as I can tell. So that's how I'm getting a couple of these early sentries. And then my idea is I'm just going to turtle up defensively. Or it could be DT rush, actually. Another possibility. And then I'm going to try to do damage with these Phoenixes. And I'm only going to get 2, though, because I do want to get a Robo, just in case it's, I want Immortals, and I won't be able to get Observer in case I need to.
Right.
Alright, so now we're just going to go harass. Oops. Okay, it is with Observer. So I actually misread the build, but he went Blink first, or it's a DT drop is another option. So I'm gonna just want to patrol these phoenixes around defensively.
Okay.
Kind of make sure not, he's not gonna kind of get the jump on me. I think he probably put the pylon down there. I'm gonna get an immortal first though. Ah shit, this is not good. I let him. Now his blink's gonna be on cooldown.
Right.
If I can lift up. Oops,
Oh.
I can lift up this guy. Oh. I don't have a chance in this. So I had to pull some probes there to help tank for me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what the? The guys seem to have a mind of their own there. This is it though. There's no way I can hold this. And that was me. What I need to do is when they blink up like that and you're on Zealot,
Right.
you need to be looking for them. And also I need to get this Immortal out a little bit faster. I would have been actually not too badly off if I didn't, the Immortal should be out now.
Mm-hmm.
But, he's just gonna blink up here again, yeah. And I get the Warping Sentries because I have no actual money to do anything else.
Right.
Oh. I think it's, there's a couple mistakes there. The biggest one was misplacing the Robo Facility.
Okay.
I could have had a little bit better spot where it's 2 pylons supporting it. That was kind of pretty sloppy mistake. Another thing is, my mind was on DTs. When my Robo Facility was timed out fast enough, what I should have done is just, I shouldn't have been worried about DTs as soon as I saw the Robo. I knew I had time to get Observer out.
Mm-hmm.
And I should have moved my units more in the middle of my base, so that if he did a blink like that, my Zealots would be right on him, and I could engage him before his cooldown gets back up.
I see.
I had enough Zealots that it probably would have been able to hold that if I almost for sure he would have been able to if I just played a little bit more solid.
I see. Okay. Okay, it's last game. What map do you want to choose?
What maps are left?
Still got Tal'Darim, Terminus, Dual Sight.
Alright, let's do Terminus. That should be a fun map to play.
Okay. Let's do it.
Let's do that now. I'll turn my sound off as well.
Okay. Alright, good luck, bud. Okay, let's get... Where's Mr. WhiteRa? There he is. Okay, guys, it's for guys just tuning in, best of 7 between iSAxslav and WhiteRa. We're going on to basically the last game of the series. It's 3-3, and we're going to be following WhiteRa on this last game. I'm going to try not to talk too much.
I hear.
Hey.
Yeah, well, last game.
Yep, last game.
Seems funny. Free score.
Here we go. And then you can maybe talk about last game a little bit.
Terminus macro map.
Okay. Okay, talk to me about Terminus. Do you like this map?
Yeah, it's macro map. I like this. I don't know why we not have this map on ladder.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Only official tournaments.
Yeah, they
Just and rest.
right. They have to add those cruddy maps just to just to continue the string of bad maps.
And you can here play using Stalkers and Blink. You can make fast expand. You can make Robo and free gateway timing push. Some 2 Immortals and standard unit, or try fast Colossus. But after the last patch, when Immortals get +1 range, it's be more a little bit more easy hold Colossus push. +1 give a lot of intake. He always find me very fast. He makes scouting after pylon, and I get a little bit more minerals, maybe 15 minerals or 14 minerals more. And that's why he always make a little bit later when me cybernetics for maybe 5 seconds delay.
Oh, I see.
But I know it's close position, and no, he starting play in left side. So I no need go around 5 o'clock, because I understand what he starting play on close position. He not like my balance.
He's working that down.
Yeah. Almost skill. Balance killer.
Yeah, seriously. No worries though, right?
Your probes are under attack.
I almost kill his workers.
You must construct additional.
Oops, misclick. It's not good. I need to make the line console and now have a little bit delay.
Okay.
I see his workers walking on middle of map.
I am here in the shadows. You must construct additional pylons. Research complete.
Now find this worker.
Good.
No exp. And maybe again he tried building Phoenix.
I'm here.
This time it's expand. And it's good for me because I can cancel Robo and make timing blink stalkers and blink push.
Okay.
It's not good when I lose my worker.
Right.
I'm here. Research complete. I'm here.
You're gonna still go with it though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
To the shadows.
Now all depends about my micro.
Okay.
I'm here in the shadows.
And I don't know, I can kill his base or no, but I need try. And if it didn't work, We need move back.
Okay.
Move back and make him expand.
Double expand. Nice.
Yeah, try. Using this.
Base is under
Double expand and double robo.
Nice.
If he not attack, and he
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah, your economy will kick in huge here.
Yes. I just need more units and colossus. Maybe try sniping some units, but too many immortals here.
Right.
And need more violence again, because immortals spend a lot of supply. Immortals and colossus. I try win time and some time for me, using now stalkers and blink.
Just kind of pick off what you can. Oh, there you go. Nice.
It's very important to kill your opponent's observer, because it's time always. Need time for debut observer, and it's cost gas.
Right.
Gas very important.
No third.
And I see he not have third base. It's very well, very good for me.
Right. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay.
It's trap. I need to save some stalkers.
Right. His army's pretty big, man.
But I soon get 4 colossus. 4 colossus, it's very well. More gateways coming, and it's almost be okay.
Okay, here we go.
research
No, pylons. Need to kill these pylons.
It's good positioning there.
Yes, and he not have range.
Oh man, it's gonna be so good.
Just need. many colossus. It's very good for me. But I miss some drop, but not have time now. Back to home and defensive, but only just now when he leave. Very good move from his side. After I kill these units, I need back and try hold my spot.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Your probes
Not bad harass, and now time for make him back.
Do you feel like you have to push here, or?
No, need push. Need push because I have a lot of colossus now. And I need using this.
Right. This feels like it, the big battle right here.
Right. First I kill this building.
This is going for base trade.
That's something interesting going on. With race, oh my god, and I not have here.
Anti-air.
Yes,
base is under attack.
stalkers. Very bad decision from me. I don't know where is he hiding. Where is he hiding this void race?
Yeah, it looks like the Stargates were in the back.
But it's, I think, GG because it's. I not expect this.
Well, you still have a mining base. But yeah, it's gonna be not enough anti-air though.
Yes, it's. I don't know where is. I not see when he back and attack my base. So it's my mistake. I must kill this army very well, but I just lost concentration and miss where is his army. I think he moved back, but he's somewhere hiding his army.
Right. No, it's
My decision I should just not split my army, attack with my stalkers, not try move back my and not leave my main army and stay with stalkers, colossus. I easy kill this avoid race, but I make wrong decision and try back home and split my army.
I see. Well,
Okay, thank you for games.
yeah, thank you for the game. So, do you mind taking a couple questions from viewers? Just
Yeah, why not?
just a few. Let me get Nick on here. Hey, Nick. Good games, guys.
Thanks.
Thanks for the series.
Yeah, nice series.
But yeah, so right now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some questions from the viewers, and if the two of you guys don't mind, I'm gonna start pulling some questions from the TL thread, and let me get it here. Oh, Nick, your camera's messed up. We need to fix that.
Let me check this again.
Yeah, it's been messing for a while. It's just I didn't want to interrupt the flow of the
On Skype, it looks fine to me. Does it look fine to you on Skype, or is it
No, it's still kind of messed up.
Huh.
Let me kick you and re-add you. See
Here,
what
how about I leave the Skype call and then you can rejoin me?
Okay, yeah, sounds good. Sorry guys, yeah, I know it's been messed up. It's just I didn't want to interrupt the flow of the games because the guys wanted to keep going. So, all right, let's see.
Better now?
Yeah, better now.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Let
Sorry
me.
about that.
It's okay.
Technology here doesn't always work the way you want it to.
Right. Okay, I got both of you guys on camera now. All right, great. Okay, question number 1 from SMMN. iSAxslav versus... Oh, no, sorry. That's not the first question. First question from Corazon. iSAxslav, when you play against players like WhiteRa, who is known for doing things unconventional, how do you figure out what he is doing and then counter it? What is your process you go through when you scout the start of the game and when you send an observer over his base?
You know, the difference is mostly in the opening build orders. Like typically, you know, you react the same to everyone once you scout them, right? Like once you scout what build they're doing, you have your planned out counters to it. But you know, I actually know WhiteRa likes to do, you know, a lot of robo-based play. So I was using Phoenixes a lot more, and he's not, you know, maybe a little bit less familiar with the Blink Stalker play. So I was figuring that the Phoenixes would be great utility against him. And then also, you know, I threw in a cheese there on game 5 and 6 because I noticed. You know, he was always gone like a little bit late sometimes, and of course he can still hold the cheeses, but it's just a little bit harder. I thought I'd throw it in there just to, you know, to throw him off. I also know he's lost to that before in tournaments, so it's maybe a good thing to throw at him. The proxy 2 gate.
Right, right. Let's see, WhiteRa. What one change? Let's see. Okay, what one change would players make to make PvP less coin flip based? Huh. That's so weird.
I think PvP is a very random matchup now, because it's all depends about strategy. If I make 3 gateways Robo and he make Phoenix, it's Phoenix very well work. Can harass many workers,
Right.
build alt sentry, and I can't attack my opponent. And same time, if you make Stalkers blink push, it's be very hard to hold the Stalkers if you build only Phoenix, like 3 gateways Stargate or 4 gateways Stargate. But if you make in time Robo and building Immortals, you can hold this attack many crayons using this strategy. And sometimes Protoss like make 4 gate push, it still work very well if you're not expecting.
Right. Right. Okay. Axla, when going Phoenix versus PvP, which you know seems like you prefer, or the Phoenix opening, how many should you build? And is making probes a good idea after like 30 in PvP if I'm planning to expand? Oh, you mean 30 supply?
If you're trying to expand, you definitely want more than 30 probes, unless your opponent. 30 is a good number to stop at if your opponent has no expansion. If they counter expand, then you definitely want to keep making a lot more. If you're both on one base, then of course you maybe 26, 27 is where you want to stop at. As far as for Phoenixes, it all depends on how you're using them. There's a lot of unit trading going on. You're going to need to get a lot more Phoenixes to get more lifts going, so they can be more useful. But if your opponent's turtling on Blink Stalkers, you're going to want to shift over to more Immortal, Zealot, Stalker, Sentry, because you're scared of a big push. When they hit like a big 40 Blink Stalker push or something, you know, whether you have 4 or 8 Phoenixes, they're not going to do that much. That's where you need to get like a big army. So if it's, you know, a lot of unit trades and unit count is small, the Phoenixes are very